What we're facing right now in terms of the rise of populism and divisive and fearful narratives around the world is based around the fact that globalization doesn't seem to be working for the middle class, for ordinary people. Canadians are people who understand that when their neighbors succeed, they have a better chance of succeeding as well.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, eh?
One of the fundamental things that the incoming administration has talked an awful lot about, and President-elect Trump has talked an awful lot about, is the fact that there is real middle-class anxiety. People do not feel like globalization, like trade, has been good for them in the middle class and those working hard to join it. Well, that's been the argument I've been making here in Canada for well over 5 years now. The fact that if we want pro-growth strategies to succeed, they have to include the middle class. There is an alignment there on our concerns. Now, there's differences on the policy solutions for it, but I know that's a place we're going to be able to find agreement and alignment on, and that's a significant opportunity for us to work together. You cannot make a choice anymore between what's good for the environment and what's good for the economy. You cannot do one without the other. If people have no jobs, if they have no opportunity, they're not going to worry about protection of the air and water if they can't feed their kids. So you have to demonstrate that you get that the middle class worry is being coupled with innovation and protection around the environment. The facts around climate change are fairly well established. It's not a debate on whether or not it's happening. The debate is, how do you respond to it? The concerns people are bringing up around the fact that the United States might not go as strongly as they have been in the past on climate change, for me, highlights the opportunity there is in Canada, the opportunity for leadership. Canada is well positioned to pick up some of the slack, and when people finally realize that it's a tremendous business opportunity to lead on climate change, Canada will already have a head start. I made very clear that one of the fundamental responsibilities of any Canadian Prime Minister is to get our resources to market in responsible, sustainable ways. And I used Keystone XL pipeline for many years as an example of something that I thought was a positive move. The question on that particular pipeline, I look forward to seeing what the President-elect has to say. I mean, the fact is, we have rail cars carrying oil and gas south and across the country in a way that we know is both more expensive, more emitting, and more dangerous for communities and for Canadians. So replacing rail cars with pipelines is a responsible thing to do. I think Canada's always understood that we're not a country that'll stand up and beat its chest on the world stage, but we can be very helpful in modeling solutions that work and being reasonable in how we engage with the rest of the world. I think there continue to be fossil fuel resources that the world wants, and whether someone's car is filled from gasoline from Saudi Arabia or from the oil sands, they're going to be emitting it. But at the same time, can we demonstrate that the way we're extracting and developing our oil resources, our fossil fuel resources in Canada is cleaner, is more innovative, is less dangerous, is more responsible than anywhere else in the world, because we've already shown tremendous innovations and abilities to do that, while at the same time we're raising our efficiency standards on end users. We're driving people towards public transit by creating better investments in public transit, where we're doing a whole range of things that will diminish the market for fossil fuels as we develop renewables. That's the transition we're looking at. It's not going to happen in a day or in a week, but it'll happen over years and perhaps a decade or two. And there are always going to be electoral cycles coming, and people step forward and have different solutions at every given moment. I'm really just focused on doing right by the values that Canadians ask me to embody as I serve them. And we're working very hard to demonstrate that you can have engaged global perspectives and growth that works for everyone, growth that works for the middle class, then that diffuses a lot of the uncertainty, the anger, the populism that is surfacing in different pockets around the world.